ceremony for the class of 2023. My name is Paula Ceballos. On behalf of the faculty and staff, we're excited to have you here today on this joyous occasion. And as part of the graduating class this year, I want to express my excitement for this accomplishment and give special thanks to the families that have traveled far to be here today, including my own. Thank you for joining us. Before we begin, we have a few reminders. We ask that all guests remain seated in the theater for the entire ceremony. Please turn your cell phones on silent and turn off your flash. If you need to take a phone call, please step into the lobby. If you feel unwell at any time, please step outside. After the ceremony, we encourage all students, families, faculty, and staff to convene on the other side of the building underneath the dome in the park for pictures. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand in order to recognize the graduating class of 2023. Remain standing as we welcome the distinguished Hult faculty and academic staff. be seated. It was my pleasure to open this commencement ceremony. I now hand this ceremony to our San Francisco campus dean, Barbara Godoy.
Good afternoon. Dr. Matt Lilley, President of Hult International Business School. Dr. Mona Dhillon, Provost and Executive Vice President. Distinguished faculty and staff, esteemed families and friends of graduates of those joining us online, and our very dear class of 2023. My name is Barbara Godoy. I stand before you today in this beautiful and majestic Palace of Fine Arts. This week, Hult will hold graduation ceremonies in Boston, San Francisco, London, and Dubai. Collectively, your class represents 160 nationalities and speaks 100 different languages. This is indeed a global event. I am humbled and honored to address this momentous occasion. We've gathered here to commemorate the culmination of your hard work, dedication, relentless pursuit of knowledge, resilience, and courage. I remember the day we first met in September. I was in awe of your decision to travel across the globe to pursue a graduate degree in a foreign city, an academically rigorous program, and that's accelerated on top of that. When I pause to reflect on your journey, it reminds me of the one animal that goes through the most transformation in the least amount of time. That animal is the butterfly. The rapid transformation from a crawling caterpillar to a magnificent winged being symbolizes profound change, growth, and rebirth. It serves as a reminder that even during the shortest periods of time, incredible transformations can occur both in nature and within ourselves. As we reflect upon our time together at Hult University, it is impossible to ignore the unique nature of this institution. We are truly a global community, each bringing our diverse backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives to the classroom. The diversity sets Hult apart and fosters a dynamic learning environment that prepares you for the challenges and opportunities to the integrally linked global communities, economies, and citizens of this beautiful and complex world. Throughout the academic year, you've shared with me that you've been inspired by the staff, faculty, visionaries, and leaders who've graced our vibrant San Francisco campus community. You've been empowered by outstanding faculty members who not only possess deep subject matter expertise, but also a genuine passion for your growth and development. Our faculty have pushed you beyond your limits, encouraging you to think critically, challenging convention, and igniting the flames of innovation within you. Yet it is not only our professors and staff who have impacted your Hult experience. Your family and friends, fellow classmates have carried you as well. If you've not done so already, please remember to thank all of those who supported you along this journey. You've collaborated and brainstormed together, overcoming obstacles and celebrating successes as a cohesive and sometimes not so cohesive unit. It is often said that success is a team sport, and the bonds you formed at Hult will undoubtedly propel you towards realizing your dreams and making an impact. Like the butterfly who leaves the safe haven of the cocoon, spreads its wings and chooses to leave the firm branch, which was once its home, you are now leaving the safe haven of Hult. As I did in September when I spoke to you 11 months ago when you arrived, I'm going to ask you to do the same thing on this next leg of your journey, to summon the courage, grit, and resilience to venture into the turbulent waters of the professional world. Let the butterfly inspire you to embrace change, to trust the process of transformation, and to emerge from your own metaphorical cocoon. Stronger, more beautiful, and ready to spread your wings and soar to new heights. As you embark on this next chapter, be mindful of the broader societal impact you've been equipped to make as a unique graduate of Hult. As global business leaders, you have a responsibility to leverage your knowledge, skills, and influence to drive positive change, whether it's through sustainable practices, ethical decision-making, or empowering the underserved communities that surround us. In closing, I want to remind you we are here to celebrate you, your remarkable achievements, but let us also recognize that it is just the beginning. You stand at the precipice of a new chapter, equipped with the knowledge, skills, and network Hult has bestowed upon you. Armed with the determination to make a difference, you are poised to shape the future of this world for the better. Thank you for choosing to attend our Hult San Francisco campus and allowing me to serve as your dean. As the dean, I have two last requests of you. Please come back and visit, as you've touched my heart and you've touched the hearts and minds of our faculty and staff. And the second request I have of you is to play it forward. Engage as an alum. You'll have the opportunity to mentor another student and help them acquire their wings, just like you. I want to congratulate you on making it to this momentous occasion. May your future continue to be blessed with prosperity, peace, and light. Now I would like to introduce Hult University's president, Dr. Matt Lilley.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Dean Barbara. What a privilege it is to be here today, to celebrate this special day with all of you as we honor your achievements in reaching this point. It's really wonderful to see so many of you here with your families to celebrate in person. Wherever you've come from, you're very welcome, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. I've been at Hult for 15 months now, and as I travel around our campuses, I'm always hugely impressed by what I see. The inspiring, challenging teaching of our amazing faculty, personified by my colleagues behind me here today. Our incredible international student community, and our even bigger alumni group. Really, the greatest privilege of my job is meeting with our students and our alumni and hearing their stories and how sometimes many, many years later, Hult has changed their lives. During your time here at Hult, I hope that you've built a global community of friends for life and gained the skills to thrive in your next chapters. I hope you've been challenged in ways that have helped you to grow and to discover strengths and capabilities that you didn't know you had. I hope you've learned, and I hope you've had fun. Hult's focus on practical knowledge, learning by doing, working in teams, building skills, that really is the future of work, and you're all very well prepared. But as you know, the world does not stand still, and I would urge you to stay curious and to keep learning. Today marks the end of your current chapter at Hult, but it isn't goodbye. You'll always be part of Hult, and Hult will always be part of you. Today, you're making the transition from being a Hult student to being a Hult alumnus. You're joining a community of 30,000 people. And I ask you, please, stay in touch. Sign up for your annual elective course with us. Please use the alumni community for advice and for connections. And please also help fellow alumni who reach out to you. But most importantly, be proud of Hult. Tell people you meet and work with about our school and how it helped to make you who you are today. Now, as you know, it's customary at this point for old men to offer you advice that you hadn't asked for. And I like to follow customs. I never followed much advice myself, but here is some anyway, based on my experiences in life and business, and it's about plans. For those of you who have a plan and know what you want to do next or in 5 years' time, that's great. And I wish you every success in executing on those plans. For those of you who don't have a plan or are not sure about what you want to do or where you want to be in 5 years' time, that's great too. Because life is long, the world changes, opportunities change, and you change. Some of the best things, maybe most of the best things that have happened to me in my life and career weren't things that I'd planned for. Like being here, for a start. In fact, most of my life and career, I never really had a plan. So what's my advice then? There are 3 bits to it, because as you know, anything worth communicating always comes in 3. The first is, even if you've got a plan, always be open to a change or a different path. Sometimes the plan you had won't be right for you anymore. Sometimes you just didn't know what was going to be possible when you came up with your plan. If you're willing to switch to a better plan and have a good framework for deciding what a better plan is, you'll have so many more options in life. The second bit, give yourself the best possible chance to know about different opportunities. Read about a wide range of things. Network. Ask questions. Be curious. Some of the best opportunities in life come up by accident, but the accidents won't happen to you if you're not there. And finally, and this is the important bit, whatever you're doing, now or in the future, do it well. You may or you may not be pursuing your dream job today, and even your dream job won't be fun every day. But opportunities generally come to people who are doing well, exceeding expectations, who have a good reputation. How well you are doing is usually a combination of what you choose to do and how hard you choose to work. If you want to be successful, you owe it to yourself to choose to do something that you're good at and to choose to work hard at it. Finally, to the class of 2023, enjoy this day. Nearly 30 years later, I look back at my own graduation day as one of the most special moments of my life. It's a precious moment that I shared with my family. I hope that you can make similar memories today. Congratulations, everybody, and go well. And now I have the rare honor of introducing myself. We're moving on now to a new element in our Hult graduation program. It's awarding our honorary doctorate degrees. This is just one way that we're marking our 20th anniversary this year, by acknowledging people who illustrate our spirit and what we teach in our programs, using skill and intelligence to transform business and make an impact that matters in the world. Our 2023 inaugural Honorary Doctorate degree recipients have shown that action can really produce astonishing results. In this video we're about to show you, I'm interviewing our first recipient, Polman, the former transformational CEO at Unilever, who not only drove stellar financial results for the company and its shareholders, but who also ushered in the idea that purpose is not at loggerheads with profit. Polman is a pioneer in corporate sustainability and one of my biggest inspirations. Let's listen now to what he has to say. To mark the occasion of Hult International Business School's 20th anniversary, we're awarding our first ever honorary doctorates to people from the business world who most embody our purpose to make an impact that matters and inspire others to do the same. It's a great privilege to be able to award our very first honorary degree to someone who has inspired me personally so much, Polman.
Well, thank you, Matt, and first of all, congratulations on the 20 years, which have been enormous.
Paul's long and successful business career saw him run Europe for Procter & Gamble, the Americas for Nestle, and culminated in a decade as CEO of Unilever. During his tenure, not only did Unilever create huge value for shareholders, but also Paul spearheaded the Unilever Sustainable Living Plan, pioneering the idea that business can profit through purpose. Paul is a Chevalier of the Légion d'Honneur, an Honorary Knight Commander of the Order of the British Empire, and 3 times Investor Magazine's CEO of the Year. Today, Paul leads the United Nations Global Compact, is an ambassador for Race to Zero, and is an advocate for net positive businesses. Paul, thank you for joining us today. When you think of the future, would you say that you're an optimist about the future, and if so, why?
The first thing I always say is between an optimist and a pessimist, it's better to choose the optimist because you both have the same life, but an optimist probably has a little bit of a happier life.
What would you say are the biggest systems changes that we need today?
The biggest ones, without any doubt, is to move with speed and scale to what I talked about, this more inclusive, sustainable and resilient society that we want. And increasingly we can see that happen already in the private sector, where winners and losers are clearly marked now, or at the country level, where countries that are moving more aggressively are actually finding themselves in a better position. So we're moving, but we're not moving fast enough.
What about our students and graduates themselves? What advice would you give them on staying motivated to make positive change and having a sense of agency in a world where it may feel like they don't have much?
I think the first thing I would say to students is whatever you can do or whatever you can dream, do it, begin it right now. So many people that I encounter that are able to make the changes are afraid to speak up or take a risk or do something, and then frankly they regret it for the rest of their life. So my first thing I would say is be bold, be brave, and do the things you believe in.
Polman, thank you very much for your time today. Thank you for joining us.
It is now my honor to introduce Dr. Mona Dhillon, Hult, Executive Vice President and Provost.
Thank you, Dean Godoy. Graduates and guests, it is my honor to present this year's Hodges Scholar Award recipients. This award is in recognition of Dr. Stephen Hodges, who served as president of Hult International Business School for 16 years, from 2006 to 2022. During his tenure, Hult became a global leader in business education, with campuses across 3 continents, over 4,000 students each year, and a global network of over 30,000 alumni. Under his leadership, Hult became the first triple accredited business school in the United States and is consistently ranked among the top business schools in the world by some of the most prestigious ranking bodies. Dr. Hodges' entrepreneurial spirit, his focus on innovation, unparalleled work ethic, belief in the power of practical learning, and his commitment to academic rigor epitomized the Hult ethos. In honor of his contributions to Hult, we established the Hodges Scholar Award in 2022. This prestigious award celebrates the values embodied by Dr. Hodges by rewarding the extraordinary academic achievements of students studying at Hult. The award is granted to students graduating in the top 1% of their program globally. From the entire class of 2023 graduates across all campuses and all programs, 30 graduates have earned the 2023 Hodges Scholar Award, and 4 are with us here today. When I call your name, I request you to please rise and stay standing until all 4 recipients have been announced. And for any family members here with us today, I request that you also rise and stay standing. Masters of Business Administration, Camilo Vargas. Master of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Silvia Fontanillas. Master of International Business, Anastasia Brovkina. And Master of International Business, Makato Kato. Congratulations on achieving this extraordinary academic award. To honor you today, you will be leading your graduating class for the degree conferral ceremony. The entire 2023 class of 30 global Hodges scholars will soon be showcased on Hult's website, and you will receive a personal letter of recognition from Hult President Dr. Matt Lilley. On behalf of the entire Hult International Business School, I wish you all the best as you embark on your next journey, and we look forward to hearing of your future success as proud Hult alumni. Everyone, please join me in congratulating them once again.
Thank you, Dr. Dhillon. And to this year's Hodges Scholar recipients, congratulations on this extraordinary academic achievement. You earned it. All right. It is now my distinct privilege to introduce today's keynote speaker, Ivy Ross, the Vice President of Design for the Division of Hardware at Google. Over the past 6 years, she and her team have launched 50-plus products, winning over 240 global design awards. This collection of hardware established a new Google design aesthetic that is tactile, colorful, and bold. A winner of a National Endowment for the Arts grant, Ivy's innovative metalwork in jewelry is in the permanent collections of 12 international museums. Ivy's held executive positions ranging from head of product design and development to CMO, and presidencies of several companies, including Calvin Klein, Swatch, Coach, Mattel, Bausch & Lomb, and Gap. 9th on Fast Company's list of the 100 most creative people in business in 2019, Ivy believes the intersection of arts and science is where the most engaging and creative ideas are found. Most recently, Ivy co-authored with Susan Maxman, Your Brain on Art, How the Arts Transform Us, a New York Times best-selling book. Please join me in welcoming Ivy Ross, Vice President of Design for the Division of Hardware at Google.
First of all, congratulations to the class of 2023. I'm so excited for you all. You've met a milestone goal that you've worked hard to achieve, so enjoy the moment. But as I have learned, life is not about the end goal, it's about the journey. So let me share a little bit about my journey in hopes that it will inspire you. My journey to what I've become began with my dad, who was a designer. He started his career working for Raymond Loewy, a renowned industrial designer whose work included the redesign of the Coca-Cola bottle, the Lucky Strike cigarette package, and the Studebaker car. Later, my dad started his own design firm. His design thinking was ahead of its time, so much so that Andy Warhol made a movie in our house as one of the locations for his film. My dad taught me how to see things beyond what they appeared to be. From 3 years old on, I was trained to be a keen observer of everything, making abstract associations, connecting the dots for potential applications. So for example, he would say, Ivy, look up at that light fixture. Notice the way it's connected to the bracket. What else could be connected that way? And so he taught me to observe everything and take those observations and think about how they can be applied to other things. So when it came time to apply to college, I told my dad that I wanted to be a designer just like him. And he said, oh, Ivy, marry someone rich and be a school teacher and have your summers off. I remember thinking, how dare you rob me of my dreams? But instead of discouraging me, he actually fueled my passion even more. So thank you, Dad, for the unintended push you gave me. I later learned that what he told me came from a place of deep love, as he actually didn't want me to have to live the hard life that he did. So if you have a passion for putting your unique gifts into the world, each of us is here to live only the life that is unique to us. So pay attention to what gets your attention and don't look away. Go deeper into who you are and what you care about. No matter what challenges you face along the way, you won't regret it. After college, I became a maker. My medium was metal, perhaps because when I was 5, my dad took me to car shows where I was eye level with all the hubcaps, which mesmerized me. By the time I was 27, my metalwork had been acquired by 12 museums around the world, the result of countless hours in my studio inventing new ways to work with metals such as niobium and turn them into jewelry. I loved being an artist and a craftsman, but there is no substitute for having an idea and working with your hands to manifest it. But I actually had more ideas than I had fingers, and it was lonely being in the studio by myself. I longed to collaborate with others, and so I began the next step in my journey, a corporate career running creative departments, and at times marketing departments, applying people's gifts and talents in service of creating a common vision across many different sectors, as you heard, including fashion, toys, and now technology. So much of what I have learned on my journey is culminated in Your Brain on Art, a recently published book that I co-authored with Susan Maxman, the founder and director of the Arts and Mind Lab at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. In the book, we show how science is proving what I and many other artists and creatives have known intuitively, that arts and aesthetic experiences are critical to our health and well-being. Susan and I wrote the book with a sense of urgency so that people understand neuroaesthetics, which is a new scientific field made possible by the technological breakthroughs that have enabled us to get inside our heads and study the extraordinary ways that arts and aesthetics measurably change our body, brain, and behavior. You know, I think we've been optimizing for productivity since the Industrial Revolution and have pushed the arts aside, making them unimportant or a luxury, thinking that the focus on productivity and efficiency almost exclusively, would make us happy, but we're not. We believe it is essential to come back to our senses, the things that we know alive in us. In researching our book, we interviewed over 100 people, including E.O. Wilson, a Harvard evolutionary biologist, about the importance of creative expression in human evolution. He shared that art making was essential to our development as a species. Biologically, we learned to make art by connecting to our senses using sight, sound, touch, taste, to create visual art, tell stories, dance, and sing, and so much more. The ancients didn't even have a word for art, as it was their culture, the way they lived their lives. The ancients knew what Jill Bolte Taylor, a neuroanatomist, is telling us in her quote, "Most of us think of ourselves as thinking creatures that feel, but we're actually feeling creatures that think." We now know that we experience over 34,000 different feelings. So the arts offer a complex neurological network of interconnected processes, including high-order cognition such as executive function, rewards, creativity, and affect our biological systems, including our immune system, circulatory, and respiratory. When you're making a memory or learning something new, you're actually making some synapse connections stronger and some weaker, just by the saliency of your experience. In this way, you're sculpting a new pathway that was not there before, encoding a new memory. Researchers are discovering that through highly salient experiences like the arts and aesthetics, the quadrillions of new synapses that form in your brain to create a repository of stored knowledge are as unique as your fingerprint. No one else, not a single person, has your unique brain. Your entire body, not just your brain, takes in the outside world, and yet much of it sits outside your awareness. In terms of mental storage capacity, we have the equivalent of 2.5 million gigabytes of digital memory, outperforming your cell or desktop computer. But we're only conscious of about 5% of our mental activity. The rest of your experience, physically, emotionally, sensorially, lies below what you're actually thinking. So when you get an intuitive hit, it's coming from that other 95% that's actually full of data. So do not ignore your intuition. This is an exciting time where science and the arts are coming together, showing us that we are in fact wired for art. It is the marriage of the two that will enable us to take on the challenge of our times. There is a new paradigm emerging where the arts are being used to humanize medicine, education, and business. And you don't have to be proficient at an art to reap the benefit. Just the act of doing an art activity or beholding one is enough. Doing an art activity is actually the highest form of meditation. In some ways, we've been training ourselves to be like machines with our focus on productivity and efficiency, and now AI will be taking some of the rational tasks off of our plate. So we must get out of our heads and into our bodies and feel our way into the future that wants to emerge, and then use all of our tools, including technology, to get us there. I find these times exciting as many, if not all, of our systems are breaking down, which means there is an opportunity for new solutions to arrive. Out of chaos comes creativity. We all need to develop more holistic perspectives and skills that embrace the marriage of art and science, data and intuition, feeling our way into the future. Tomorrow and every day after that, my hope for you is that you choose connecting versus detaching, immersing versus managing, being sense-driven versus only data-driven, smell, taste, touch, watch, wander, listen, and stay curious. Then create. Never stop creating, and never stop playing, as the opposite of play is not work, it's depression. You know, the definition of playing is doing something different than you do every day, but without a preconceived outcome. The minute you stop creating and shut off that most innate part of what it means to be a human is the day you disconnect from your own humanity and begin a slow death toward mediocrity. Now, that's not what the world needs, and that's surely not why you decided to go to grad school, is it? Humans are feeling beings first. We come into this world as creative beings until the day someone tells us we aren't, usually by 3rd grade. Art is the only true global language we have. So be willing to play with art in any form that moves you. Feed your brain, body, and soul with art. Even a little bit each day can make a massive difference, so you can continue to adapt, lead, and thrive. Protect, nurture, and honor that creative part of you and those around you in whatever you feel most inspired to explore. Embrace that we are all creatives, more than anything, as you feel your way forward into the next chapter of your life. Choose love over fear. Always. Thank you.
Thank you, Ivy. Next, please join me in thanking the members of the Hult Student Association Club, our club leaders and global ambassadors. Would you all please rise? You know who you are? HSA, club leaders, please rise. Join me in applauding their energy, commitment, and impact to our community from these students. Thank you so much for your service this year. You may be seated. Thank you. Would members of Hult staff all around the auditorium please stand up to be recognized? Come on. Please provide our amazing staff a warm welcome. A warm round of applause. They make our campus what it is today, and without them, we wouldn't be here having this awesome event. Thank you. Okay, we will now move to the distribution of degrees. Before we welcome more than 250 students in this room to cross the stage, I will call you to the stage one program at a time. In the following order, we will distribute the diplomas. Masters of Business Administration, Masters of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Masters in International Business, Masters of Business Analytics, and our final Masters of Finance. Before you walk across the stage, a representative from your program will say a few words. The official conferral of the degree will take place after all the students from all programs have been called on the stage. A quick note that the tassel hanging on your cap, all masters should already have your tassel to the left. There will be no movement of tassels, so make sure your tassel's on the left, because the tassel movement only is moved on your undergraduate experience, okay? So make sure your tassel's on the left for that photo. Okay. We begin today with our Masters of Business Administration program. Join me in welcoming our class speaker, Kirill Liashenko.
Thank you, Dean Barbara, for the introduction. As mentioned, my name is Kirill Liashenko. And before I begin, please let me thank our dear families and friends for joining us today. Thank you for all the support you have given us, each of us, throughout this program. Your words of wisdom and your patience helped us to stand here today. And your trust in our success is what already makes us the wealthiest people in the world. I took a leap of faith by entering the unknown. Coming to the United States, not knowing what to really expect from a US graduate school. And let me tell you, I'm thankful I joined Hult. It's an institution that celebrates curiosity and diversity. And our MBA program brought together people with very different perspectives and experiences. Let's celebrate this moment after a very intense year. We found ourselves in teams frequently, and we were asked to solve many new issues. We each came to the classroom with our own ideas, with our own biases. But the faculty, they put us into a giant pot, turned the fire on high, and mixed us. They gave us knowledge and watched our skills growing. And it would be really easy to do so if we did not each carry those biases. This past year have encouraged us to become more self-aware, to develop a growth mindset, to build relationships and respect other cultures. Our faculty, sitting right in front of you, they were dedicated and definitely applied some dark magic to those deep-rooted biases to overcome our own resistance. And they enabled us to believe in what we refused to believe before them. And this was not easy for us. Our faculty's efforts are with us from this moment and forever. So thank you to them. It's not the end yet. Because I have a very important thing to say to you, my fellow friends from all the programs. Congratulations, we survived this year. We all came to Hult with our own vision of the world. It was very difficult when that vision was challenged almost each day. We were listening, watching, reading, resisting. We were getting confused, but then saying, ah. Well, this hard thing is called learning. And I'm proud to be with people who changed so rapidly and so drastically. And you are the final reason making me say, wow! Hult was a great choice. Dear friends, it was a pleasure, lesson, and honor to take this adventure with you. Thank you. Finally, let me please take a moment to thank my wife. Where are you? There are you. My wife. And family. Honey, you went through so many challenges with me. I love you. Thank Mom, Dad, Grandma, thank you very much for crying after our video calls, not during. Thank you all for your attention. See ya.
Thank you, Kirill. Esteemed members of the faculty, I hereby present to you the graduating class of the Masters of Business Administration. Each student will walk on stage and receive a certificate commemorating this event. Students graduating with distinction, as represented by the gold cords worn around their necks, will walk first. There's a photographer here to snap your picture, and when I hand you the certificate, I now invite Dean Rachel Boyce to please join me at the side podium and Dean Vivian Manning to the certificate table. Students, once you receive your certificate, please return directly to your seat. Please do not go to the balcony.
Charlene Santos. Isabel Benuelos Sanchez Majora. Leonard Fernan. Pooja Dikshit Kotari. Rafaela Abrita. Wendy Manrique de la Cruz. Akshay Singh. Aldar Vladimirovich Varasenkev. Alvaro Martin Shingel Riviera. Arshit Oja. Room Parakesh. Kelvin Miser. Shaihin Shan. Pamela Ayala. Dayachi Tanaka. Danielle Torres Espinoza. Diego Salinas. Edmundo C.S. Garcia Godoy. Aveen Bezal. Felipe Leocedeo. Fernando Rioda Breton. Francesca Antonio. Eroki Sakai. Angsup Kim. Eskander Eshak. Jatin Shukla. Jeanette Marie Goral. Jennifer Atu Aflawabi. Judico Onkoy. June Ebsaka. Junghoon Choi. Kazuki Yukiyama. Koji Tsuchikura. Takeshi Shashumara. Kunal Fule. Luigi Veniciano. Maiko Haga. Masahiro Nakota. Mayank Abrul. Megumu Takeuchi. Nasis Numo. Natlin Pat Sunsayag. Olivia Alves. Omodesola Afluwabi. Prab Sulasapi. Sally Ragrab. Sihao Sai. Sho Inakoda. Shun Sudo. Siddhartha Konapala. Sridhar Paitakola-Pola. Stephanie Ramallo. Tadashi Mizukami. Takumi Sumeya. Tom Peters. Tsuyoshi Hacheya. Vanessa Evrestodimi. Yasuko Koda. Erica Wong. Yvette Asuo. Zviad Maishveli. Godwin David. Anisha Kumari. Francoise Dantin.
Our next program is Masters of Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Please join me in welcoming class speaker Alice Konadu.
Oh my gosh. Good afternoon, class of 2023, family and friends. We have come together to celebrate our success, reflect on our growth, and remember this past year. You probably have some idea of the emotional roller coaster I'm currently experiencing. But fear not, I am a graduate of the esteemed Hult International Business School, and with its values in mind, I will attempt to inspire with a dash of humor. My name is Alice Asari Konadu. I am a Ghanaian, an artist, an advocate for Africa, a future business magnate, and most recently, a graduate in entrepreneurship and innovation. I am grateful to be able to share this moment with so many different individuals from all around the world. Our journey feels like it began just a few weeks ago, but I know you can agree with me that this year has been a very busy year. From meeting new people, working on article notes, business challenges, and touring San Francisco. As Drake once said, started from the bottom, now we're here. Let's discuss the elephant in the room, the future. Getting back into the working world has many of us feeling conflicted. We are starting a new chapter, and it is full of adventures, challenges, and the occasional imposter syndrome. So it is very understandable to feel that way. But keep in mind to shake it off, as Taylor Swift advises. Accept the ambiguity, move to the rhythm of your own goals, and do not forget to enjoy yourself a little along the way. Getting things done is what business is all about, and Hult, the business school for those made to do, has shown me how to achieve that. It has taught me how to imagine, create, motivate, persuade, and lead. Hult took a graduate in business and human resources who was torn between conflicting professional and life ambitions and transformed her into the self-assured dreamer who is thrilled about her future as an entrepreneur and just a little less anxious about her future and her ambitions. Being authentically oneself is something that has been deeply ingrained in me as a Hultian. Accepting my shortcomings, taking lessons from the past, maintaining an optimistic attitude, and continuously pursuing personal development. These are just a few things I learned along the way. I want to express our gratitude to our professors, staff, and students. Thank you for imparting your wisdom, helping us throughout the academic year, supporting us, and making San Francisco memorable. Let us give them a round of applause. As Elton John memorably sang, "We're still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah." I would like to leave you with this quote by Leonard Sweet to wrap up this speech. "The future is not something we enter, the future is something we create. We are responsible for shaping the future we desire now, as we cannot change the past. Therefore, celebrate the tiniest of triumphs, embrace the process, and find humor in it all. So kudos to us for making it through this rollercoaster ride of a year. As we close this chapter of our lives, let us choose success, happiness, and a whole lot of fun." A special shout out to my family and my friends. You are all amazing, and thank you so much for being my rock. So once again, congratulations once again to the class of 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Alice. Esteemed members of the faculty, I hereby present to you the graduating class of the Masters of Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Each student will walk on stage to receive their certificate. Students graduating with distinction are represented by the gold cords, and their next will walk first. I now invite Susan Kane to please join me at the podium to announce names, and Dean Vivian Manning to assist in delivering the certificates with me.
Alice Asare Konadu. Sylvia Pascual Fontanillas. Divier Kabelan. Ishan Zete. Jamal Salvi. Lovisa Larson. Marie Faru Gade Lunli. Marvin Zokule. Tomas Svenzi. Alejandra Balaguer. Alexander Servo Adobo. Amonshai Teradushak. Davide Romay. Francisca Cunha. Hamad Mohammed Kasoga. Helen De Rajo Donato. Bella Zhang. Juan Mateo Todella. Laura Gomez Rodriguez. Maria Andrea Dre Aquiros. Mildred D'Souza. Natanan Anashran Pakan. Natanich Smikajosh. Nicola Jandezin. Naisha Bridget Chinyendo. Sora Kudo. Tomasz Gaviasis. Veronica Hurtado Castrajanka. Vinay Prakash Sanklicha. Vivian Niehoff. Walter Watson. Yanin Kunananshak.
Our next program is the Masters of International Business. Join me in welcoming class speaker Danielle Lucchesi.
Hello, everybody. So good afternoon. On behalf of the MIB class of 2023, I extend a warm welcome and sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us today in celebrating this special occasion. Obrigada, família, amo vocês. One of the most valuable lessons I learned actually at Hult on how to give the most powerful and the most amazing speech ever is to keep it short. So I promise I will. And as we gather here today, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey that has brought us to this very point. It was not long ago that we embarked on this educational journey, and where dreams of becoming global citizens and making a lasting impact in the world of business. We came from diverse backgrounds, cultures, and experiences, and yet we formed an extraordinary community here. Our program has been like a crazy adventure of learning. We've dealt with so many complicated ideas, and as mentioned before, so many article notes, thank you. We argued a lot, yeah. But most importantly, we made friendships that will last a lifetime here. We also figured out how to deal with different cultures, and we learned how hard that can be. Every day, we've grown, and we learn new things, pushing ourselves to think bigger and understand the complicated world of global markets. Yet, our education has been more than just the walls of Congo. With everything we've learned and the awesome perspectives we've gained, we're totally prepared to tackle whatever comes our way. It is a constant evolving planet where boundaries are blurred and opportunities arrive at every turn. As MIB students and graduates, we are uniquely positioned to be triggers for change, driving innovation, and fostering collaboration on a global scale. However, with this privilege comes great responsibility. So we have been assigned the power to shape the future of international business. We must remember to lead with integrity, uphold ethical standards, and champion diversity and inclusivity. Let us strive to build bridges, break down barriers, and create an environment where business becomes a force for positive transformation. As we embark on this new chapter, it is important to acknowledge the invaluable support we have been receiving along the way. Our families, friends, and loved ones, they have been our pillars of strength, offering persistent support and encouragement. Our faculty members, they have served as mentors and guides, passing on their knowledge and pushing us to reach new heights. We are grateful for the opportunities we have been given and the people who have believed in us. So fellow graduates, let us take a moment to appreciate our accomplishments. We have persevered through challenges, celebrated victories, and we learned from every setback we had. Today, we stand here united, and we are proud of the incredible journey we have undertaken together. But let us also remember that our education does not end here. It is a lifelong pursuit, an ever-evolving process that requires us to remain curious, adaptable, and committed to personal growth. As we move forward, let us carry the spirit of friendship and collaboration that has defined our time together. Let us stay connected and support one another and continue to learn from diverse perspectives that each of us brings. Together, we can achieve greatness, conquer new frontiers, and leave a lasting impact wherever we go. Well, congratulations, MIBs. May our future be filled with remarkable opportunities, meaningful connections, and the courage to make the difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Danielle. Our program is the Masters of Business Analytics. Join me in welcoming class speaker, Kevin Kabore. Oh, my mistake. I'm trying to go too fast. All right. First, let me give you.
Masters in International Business graduate, Danielle Lucchesi. Anastasia Brovkina. Makoto Kato. Abhishek Rati. Francisca Schottler. Jiang Kim. Justine Franco. Leandre Striazzo Moget. Zala Pogachnik. Chisholm Iguatu. Abajetsin Vanzia. Aditya Venkantasan. Amanda Roparelia. Anna Tron. Arnaud Brumer. Ashley Robles. Bernice Samana. Boyu Chin. Brenda Fonway. Chekri Gadarashi. Ella Ponti. Hanbo Tan. Hana Shia. Hongwei Liang. Joel Alex. Karen Matthew. Kathy Lee. Kazuki Kojima. Lakshmi Amalia Janyathi. Lanjuan Zong. Liluan Tu. Lorena Cruz. Luisa Fonseca. Marcela Calizo Dasa. Mariamawit Turfey. Matthew Dong. Mafue Hama. Amin Farhang. Neo Jun Kim. Natanshu Passy. Victoria Jensen. Vera Nordstrand. Tier Toms Shaw. Savraj Nikade. Sieni Anki. Siddharth Anand. Sybil Shesaz. Shreya Garg. Shigachika Amore. Lezia Tomasandra Malakashina. Sandeep Reddy Abula. Rafaela Ambrosio. Rafea Etashan. Ravi Raj Sonwalker. Sakshi Naik. Rashana Garad. Priyanka Petty. Prem Ponguru. Pramanya Guda. Pedro Ballester Puchalt. Sebastian Schroeder. Omar Abdel Hashi. Nitin Srinivas.
Okay, now it's time for the Masters of Business Analytics. All right, next program, Masters of Business Analytics. Join me in welcoming class speaker, Kevin Kabore.
Thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you for all the families, friends that came here to celebrate these beautiful days. Like an achievement, a success for every student here. So I'm really honored to have been chosen to speak on the behalf of my class. So yeah, so where we started. So first, I just want to say thanks to my Lord Jesus Christ for bringing me here, because without him, I wouldn't be here. And yes, what a journey we had together. I still remember our first day where we were all waiting on the front of the school, the first day. And we didn't know what to expect in this new chapter of our life. This school was full of surprises, opportunities, full of diversity, culture, language, and experience. And I was just amazed, and I was eager to know, like, every people here, learn the culture, know the people, like, personally. I just wanted to know people and learn the experience from each people here, because I know everyone is bringing something here. So that day felt like yesterday, because it went really, really fast. And from what I've witnessed, I'm confident that each one of us has something unique and valuable to offer the world. So I just want to encourage every one of you to believe in yourself first. And when you will encounter challenges, rejection in the work, when you're gonna go out there, find a job or do what you want to do, pursue your goals, I want you to remember your past success, challenges, experience, all the article note that you did also, very important, and all the night where we were trying to figure out Professor Che's exercise. Remember that, please. And also the purpose that drives you. And let all of these be the sources of your strength. And when obstacles will arise, I want you to face them with courage and audacity. As we move forward, also remember that each one of us here will have a different path. So I want you to avoid comparing yourself to anyone else in this room, because you're gonna have like a different path, a different purpose, and where you will end up will be where you're meant to be. So I want you to trust the process, maintain your faith up, and enjoy the fruits of your sacrifice and hard work. And I'm profoundly grateful to have been part of this class. And on the behalf of my class, I also want to express our gratitude to all the teachers here. Thank you. Thank you for what you did for us. I want to say thank to all the staff that support us, give us advice, and everyone, all my friends from all different classes, not only MBAN, but every one of you. Thank you guys. You guys contributed to our growth and development. And to finish, I also want to say thank you to my family. I know my mother and my dad is watching me online. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, my family also over there. Thank you, guys. And congratulations, MBAN 2023.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin Kabore. Paula Ceballos. Adriana De Lucas. Ria Kapoor. Sanskriti Garg. Zinab Zanur. Abdullah Alzgul. Hamed Sabat. Alexandra George. Amjad Hendi. Ana Laura Correa. Arshita Agarwal. Arthur Leon. Astrid Akpaka. Asuego Chukuliao. Bianca Rivas. Brenda Gutierrez. Chaitanya Sai Butala. Dennis Otieno. Diana Aikatachi Mamani. Ekaterina Karpova. Gino Ramon Rioja. Hans Nathan Trajano. Tet Ong. Jackson Udang Akov. Jing Li. Jorge Nistal. Albert Valencia. Kanupriya Argwal. Linda Villarreal. Maria Orantes. Mohammed Yazid Skali Sharif. Nathania Farinda Romawi. Ofenimo Ben. Olube George. Omahefe Eyenoshan. Osad Azim. Oyendamola Ekwesan Ewalnihan. Piyush Kumar. Prasanna Rahan Draswami. Roger Lopez Benet. Rue Shenging. Sam Blessing Elangoven. Shravanti Ashwin. Siripan Monpoy. Srikar Batula. Tamaris Palacios. Tanzina Parves. Tebatso Niarambe. Tea Butsi. Uyande Tamale Vanin. Verbrov Shrivasta. Victor Rivera. And Yoon Shik Shang.
Okay. So, we're just going, okay. Sorry, our Master's of Financial student is not here, so we're going to move forward. All right, everyone seated. We're doing, just keep it? Okay. All right. Esteemed members of the faculty, I hereby present to you graduating student, this class. Everyone, you ready? This is the time. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. All right. Students, please be seated. Family and friends, will the members of the faculty staff please stand? Students, stay seated. Family, friends, faculty, and staff, please be seated. By the authority vested in me by the Academic Board of Hult International Business School, the California Bureau of Private and Post-Secondary Education, and the Ashridge Bonar Law Memorial Trust, I'm pleased to bestow upon these students the degrees of Masters of Business Administration, Masters of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Masters of Science in International Business, Masters of Science in Business Analytics. I welcome them into the society of those who practice these learned arts in industry. To all the students in the room, you are now graduated. Congratulations. MBANs, you may depart. I invite the MBANs to depart. And then the MIBs after the MBANs, and your MEIs. Good job, everybody. I'll see you out front. Faculty, the commencement is adjourned.